Hi, this is the research with Prosolve. Is to say, research is a wee bit, but it'll be alright. So I've been looking through neoplatonism, which will tell you more via the Prosolve subject itself, which so far I've been checking out who closed it. Was apparently a Byzantine emperor called Justinian, or the first or something. Even though Neoplatonists were heavily influenced both by Plato and by the Platonic traditions that thrived during the 6th century, which separated the first of Neoplatonists from Plato. So they pretty much were, so far, just like Middle Platonism, they still separated themselves from Plato's original ideas and developed to their own ideals, which is what everyone should do. Really, coming to philosophical answers to a question that you may not be able to figure out with a hard science or even a soft science, you may just theorize, and that's fair enough. Okay, so unknown substance, end of existing thing, although properly speaking there is no name appropriate for the first principle. Okay, also I forgot to mention, I did have a recording before, but I mentioned pronounced the word wrong, and I thought it would be quite offensive to post it because it would sound like swearing. Okay, so which began with, so this was a continuous tradition of philosophers which began with Plotinus, by the sounds of it, and he had a teacher too, Monius Succus, something like that. It's spelled S-A-C-C-A-S. And so Plotinus was a major philosopher of the ancient world, and what was it that he had? Here he goes. So this may be something I may even cover too. The three principles that he had: the one, the intellect, and the soul. So that may be something for me to look in. Looks like in the contents here he was influenced by quite a bit. So I'll get back to him anyway. Okay, so teleological, I think that's right. End of all existing things, although properly speaking there is no name appropriate for the first principle. The most adequate names are the one or the good. The one is simple, that it cannot even be said to exist or to be a being. Rather, the creative principle of all things is beyond being a notion, which is derived from the book of Fifth of the Republic. When in course of his famous analogy of the sun, Plato says that the good is beyond being in power and dignity. I'm reading out loud because it's sort of like it sort of sort of like someone's reading it to me while I'm looking at the words. And also, it's not like I can just show a picture of what I'm looking at. Besides, you can look at it on Wikipedia under neoplatonism. So feel free to have a look along while you're watching this video, because looking at me ain't going to be too much entertaining anyway. So running course of his famous wrong part. So let's see. Good beyond being in power and dignity, even though the Neoplatonists share in common in its most general outlines the cosmological scheme formulated by Plotinus, and even though they were in general exercised by some of the same philosophical questions, they also diverged sharply on many matters. There are simple ways to categorize the difference among the Neoplatonists according to their differing views, but one way counts 3 distinct phases in Neoplatonism after Plotinus. And he had a student. The work of his student Porphyry. Is he poor or free? Could be both. Let's see how his name's actually pronounced. Porphyry. Got it in one go. Okay, so what about him? Doesn't say much. Just says he was a philosopher. Oh, wait a minute. Might be able to find it. They had many options. Here goes. Porphyry of Tyre. Okay, so he was a of course he was Neoplatonic. Philosopher, was born in Tyre. Seriously, it says Tyre, T-Y-R-E. He edited and published that Needs, the only collection of work of his teacher Plotinus. He also wrote many works himself on a wide variety of topics: introduction, philosophy, Latin translation, standard textbook on logic. Okay, so he trying to figure out this meaning of life is also whether to pick who's relevant and irrelevant to put in to fit. Which I don't really like doing, but time is also limited too. Not one person could go over everyone's research in a lifetime. Not one person could read every book in a lifetime. Not one person could actually qualify for everything in a lifetime. A lifetime is so short, and technically we're unlimited, but we're also limited. By mortality. Okay, so back to the Neoplatonism part of looking at bits and bobs. This is a bit of a long video anyway. Yeah. So it was very influential through history. What else? Maybe I'll get some sleep soon. But I'll put this on the Prosolve channel before I go to bed and then it's a bit of a dull one anyway. not many people would be interested. I'll make another recording if I'm still looking at it. Anyway, take care. Maybe posting up another one shortly.